Hi everyone, happy Sunday or whenever you're watching this video. I am doing the no makeup video day today. I'm at Hula, my favorite place to be creative and get things done. And this morning I had one of those things happen where I was walking the dogs and just got this feeling, which I'm getting a lot lately, these last few days especially, just wanting to go get things done. And when I come here, usually I get dressed up, I put makeup on, which is one of the reasons I wanted to join a co-working space, because I love dressing up. And I've been working from home a lot over the past few years, and not dressing up is really easy to do, and doesn't always make a lot of sense. Anyway, most people see me from, like, this is the view, right? So whatever I have on top. Anyway, I love dressing up and coming here, but today I just wanted to be productive, and I got in here early and getting so much done. And productivity is a big thing I'm thinking about right now. I have been all over the scale from, not feeling very productive for a few years. And then feeling like I'm getting a lot done, or not caring about being productive, even though my brain has been trained since early childhood that your worth, it comes from what you get done. And I know you see a lot of memes about that these days, which is something that I've really worked on. What I get done, what I check off the list, those are not the things that make me worthy. I think I finally get it. And also it helps me to be really careful about what I say I want to get done, what I put on my plate, what I say yes to, what I say no to. And I think that's where I've gotten really good, is there's not a 2-mile long list anymore. It's a lot shorter. And anyway, I'm just throwing that out there for you to think about today. It's not about me not having makeup on. There's a greater message here. Although sometimes I do hear from some of you about the fact that I don't have makeup on and I'm doing these videos. Hey, we're just keeping it real here. Anyway, I appreciate you watching, and here's the thing I really want to say this week. And if you've been hanging around with me for any length of time, I every once in a while or a lot talk about taking on challenges on your own. Like, we all have challenges in our lives that we don't look for, we don't ask for. Life is challenging these days, and there are a lot of things that come at us. One of the ways to get really good at handling the things we don't ask for is to challenge ourselves on purpose to, whether it's a reading challenge or challenge to do something hard. So I wanted to just tell you guys a really quick story. I'm really grateful. I've been one of the instructors in the CAP Institute's coach training program for over 10 years now. It might be closer to 12. I should have figured that out before I got on here. But anyway, it's been a long time. And this whole program is based in positive psychology. It's just great to have coaching skills no matter what you do. So I'll plant that seed. I'd love to see you in our training. But again, that's not what this video is about either. I was teaching a class last night. Actually, it's 3 parts. It started last week, this week, and then next week we'll finish the last one. So in the first one, this is a coaching lab where people are practicing coaching. When the coach finished with the client, I decided to see if I could challenge the client to follow through and do something that was challenging. And I kind of know before I ask people, there's always a person, and we do 2 trainings a year. In every training, there's somebody who makes themselves visible and willing, obviously willing to take on challenges. And I seem to have the radar for that. And I did decide to challenge her, and it was okay. She could have said no, but I kind of had a feeling she would say yes. And it was something that was hard that really I'm not sure anybody else in the class would be willing to do. And it has to do with prospecting. So any of you in sales, you can probably relate, but it was door knocking, but door knocking at businesses, right? So door knocking is cold calling, right? You just show up and you talk to people. She had been trying a lot of different things. This is a person who really wants to make something happen. and she's very motivated. And that was the thing that she identified in her coaching session that she hadn't done yet. So she did say yes, she would be willing to give it a try, even just once, in the next week, and then report into us. And you know, that's the great thing about coaching, is that you get accountability. Somebody cares. Somebody's going to ask you, how did it go? And if you didn't do it, you're going to talk about that, what got in the way, and try to, you know, devise, strategize, okay, how do you move forward and make it happen this next week? And you get lots of support around that. Well, of course she had done it, and here's the point of my whole video right here. So if you're still watching, thank you. It wasn't about what she did, which was awesome, and she actually did get a good result, probably for the future, but was welcomed with open arms. In both instances, people were happy to talk to her. And you know, what fears come up about that? Like, you know, so start asking yourself, first of all, what's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, so anyway, the best thing is how she felt that she had done it. She felt so proud of herself. She felt so happy. She did this challenging thing. And regardless of the results, it was a big deal, and it showed her that she could do things that are difficult and challenging. And the feeling that you get from doing that is really irreplaceable. I know, like for me, going to Switzerland last year, I did have a traveling partner on the way there, which was really helpful for me because I was nervous about the trains. Do you guys remember this? If you were around then, like that was my biggest worry, was getting on and riding the trains and finding the right train. I mean, these stations have like 20 different ramps, and sometimes you have like 2 minutes to get to the next one. I was so worried about that. So it was all good. And then I went from Switzerland to Paris by myself. So navigating around this huge, strange airport, getting there, being on my own in Paris, navigating all that, getting back to the airport, figuring it all out. Maybe this sounds easy to some of you, but it was a big deal to me. And after I finished, I still have that feeling like, oh, I did that. And what else can I do? Like, that was a big deal. That was really hard. This thing that I'm working on is nothing compared to that. Or I did that and it was strange and hard. And so I know I can do this too. So it changes the whole way you view things and think about challenges that come up, but also the things that take you by surprise. You have a lot more resilience. You have a lot more ability to be productive and effective and helpful in all of those situations. So so that's my story. I'm sorry this video is a little longer than expected, but if you hung in here, high five to you. Check out the newsletter for a challenge I have for you this week. I hope that you will take it, and maybe I can give you a book. So check that out if you're not signed up. KimberlyDubrul, DUBRUL.com. Okay, thanks, and have a great